Spend an evening with me during a season of grief and healing. It's 5:20 on a Monday, and I'm driving from work to the gym. I'm listening to my breakup playlist and singing along. For anyone new, I'm going through a divorce. It's been a long and difficult process, but I'm finally getting towards the end. And a bunch of difficult feelings that I've been pushing down to get through the past few years have been surfacing. I'm doing my best to embrace this time and to really feel my feelings rather than running from them. Thus the playlist. Sometimes music is the only way I'm able to access certain emotions, like sadness and anger. So I'm grateful for that tool. Because trust me, I can positively reframe a situation with the best of them. My therapist told me in a recent session that this is one of my strengths, and right now I'm being given an unoptional invitation to do something different, to practice a different skill and flex a different muscle. So I'm really trying, even though everything in me is resisting. I make it to the gym at 5:45. I'm exhausted, and I don't want to go through the hassle of changing out of my work clothes into my exercise clothes, but I do it anyway, because moving my body is always extremely helpful for my mental health, especially during a time like this when I'm feeling really down and unmotivated. I'm running on the treadmill today in preparation for a summer soccer season. The first game is later this week, and I'm grateful for something to look forward to. But I'm also nervous, because I'm not my usual outgoing, upbeat self. This doesn't feel like the best version of me to be meeting new teammates and making new friends. I'm scared. My inner child is scared too. We're afraid that we're only worthy when we're performing. We feel like when we're quiet, we don't matter. But I'm trying to reassure my inner child and myself that it's okay to slow down, to rest, to show up exactly as we are right now. We're not doing anything wrong, and the right people will accept us, whatever state we're in. It's 7 o'clock when I make it home after a quick trip to the store for some essentials. I'm sweaty from the gym, and I know I'll feel better after a shower. But I'm starving, and honestly, I want to zone out for a while. So I listen to myself, which is something I've been practicing a lot lately. I've been asking, what do I actually feel like doing right now? Instead of just doing what I feel like I should do. And then I try not to shame myself for lounging around, being messy, or not having it all together all the time. I put on Superstore, my latest comfort show. I know it's been out since like 2014 or something, but this is my first time through. It's like The Office, but a little more modern. And it's comforting. Simple format, predictable storylines, and quirky, endearing characters. Amy's been going through a divorce the last few seasons, and that makes me feel seen and less alone. I think it's important to remember when we go through hard things that we're not alone. So many people are going through similar things. So many people have gotten through them already. If they can do it, we can too. There is another side, even when it doesn't feel like it. At 8:25, I drag myself off the couch to start my bedtime routine. First, a shower, an activity I always procrastinate on, especially when I'm feeling depressed. Sometimes I have to practically beg myself to get in there, but once I do, I'm relieved. The warm water, the soap, and the cool breeze from outside make me feel calm and grounded. Tonight, I see some birds fly across the pink sky, and it fills my soul with hope. I know it sounds cheesy, but I want to be free like those birds. This time last year, I felt the freedom of becoming who I always wanted to be. It felt like a glow up, and now it feels like I'm glowing down. But I'm reminding myself that this is just a season, a necessary one, to get where I want to be. And it takes time. The process can't be rushed. Is it just me, or is healing boring? At least some of the time. Sometimes healing is glamorous exploration and self-expression, like it was for me last year. But sometimes it's making your lunch the night before, so you aren't rushed in the morning for work. It's reparenting yourself gently. It's saying to your inner child, no matter how many times you need to, "It's okay, buddy. You're doing great. You're going to be okay. Healing is also giving yourself intentional time to grieve. At 9:25, I light a candle and crawl into bed with some old journals. The one I decide to read is from 3 years ago, from when my spouse and I first separated. I've come so far and I've changed so much, and yet I remember those feelings like it was yesterday. I invite them to come up, even though I'm afraid. I know I push them down out of survival, but they need to get out now. I let them pass through me like waves, one after another, and I resist the urge to rush this. A part of me wants to say, am I done now? Was that enough grieving? How many more days will this take? Healing is not linear, and neither is grief. It comes in cycles, and I'm just in the midst of a big one right now. I'll have more joy and contentment again, just like I'll have more sadness and anger. But none of it is a waste. Even though it's the summertime, right now my heart is in winter. And growth is happening underneath the dirt, even though I can't see it. I will bloom when the time is right. Thanks for spending the evening with me. Be gentle with yourselves, okay, internet friends? Sending you all love. Good night.